and the Aurelian Soul, excuse me, who has been um, I up and down. Last time we saw Aurelian Soul, he was really powerful. Are talking about Din. How do you see this laning phase going here? I feel like the Janna and the Misfortune are going to be extremely powerful in that dual lane in particular.
Mm-hmm. I mean, you have the knockup rate, you have the healing potential, you have the sustainability for your Misfortune to stay alive further. So I think, yeah, I do
And
agree on that statement.
people don't
Mhm.
realize that actually the Janna's shield, even though it's
Yeah.
a pretty long cooldown in the early game, it actually does give extra damage to your ADC. So that's going to be pretty huge as far as just keeping away the opposing side. As far as our other matchups, we have the Aurelian Soul, obviously going against Orianna, and then over in the side lane is going to be Gragas going
Mhm.
off against the Olaf. Or excuse me, not the.
But I think Misfortune, when it comes to poking capabilities right now against the Jinx, is gonna be more dominant because of the first skill, the skill shot of the Misfortune, and I think
Hmm.
that is what hurts
Oh,
when it comes to a Misfortune. And that was a
oh,
failed skirmish in the top lane. Let's see how it's gonna turn out. The map, as he has the ultimate, he has the skills to go from lane to the lanes. I keep on repeating this because it is gonna be very important. But it looks like they're setting up
oh.
for a fight.
Ult comes out here from Camille. They're going to be jumping on this Oriana, and she is as good as dead. There's no real way to keep her alive. Camille does get halved in health here, and she's actually going to rotate over to the Dragon, allowing for the Gragas to push over in the top lane, but they're deeming this to be more important. In fact, Camille's going to go back to base as they can see multiple members of the side of Liyab already, or still in lane, excuse me, and take it.
Unfortunate it is. They're gonna get the Mountain Drake to the side of NXP. And
Like Lee Sin is not going to commit, realizes that Aurelian Soul was going to be on the way, but they're abusing their position. Oh, here comes the Lee Sin jumping onto the Aurelian Soul. He's going to have to try to get out of there. The ult comes out from both players, and he gets popped off. He gets knocked out of existence by the ult from Oriana. The ult comes out from Jinx as well, but unable to finish off those members. Lee Sin's going to be a little bit greedy and take Oriana's fruit, but they're going to be perfectly fine. Oh, never mind. Excuse me. They're not going to be fine. In comes the Camille as well as the Olaf. Lisa tries to kill. Ward comes out. Ult comes out from Greg. Not really sure that was completely necessary. A little bit of panic play coming out here from the side of Liyab. As I don't.
he is doing them very, very good.
Sorry about that. We have a little bit of tech issue over here, so a little bit of screen problem. We're disconnecting and reconnecting back up right here.
Yeah. As I was saying, a contest, it's gonna be the take, but actually very interesting that Liyab Esports just freely
Not sure if they could have contested that properly, but certainly something to keep in mind. But that all aside, it looks like Olaf is on the chase. Oh my goodness! That is 3 members dropping in a matter of seconds, and it looks like Oriana is going to drop as well. All right, it looks like giving up the dragon didn't matter in the end. That passive play actually hurt them because 4 members go down in quick succession.
way Liyab Esports is thinking about it as well. So it's just a matter of weighing it out. And at this point in time, Liyab Esports has a lot of risks involved in this game.
Yeah, for sure. Potential 50 or try to bait out a skirmish around the Baron. But, oh, well, speaking of skirmish, we're going to have one between the Gragas and the Camille here. Oh, actually, very nicely done on the Gragas with that ultimate. And that means that it's going to have to force a flash out here from our Camille. Had to turn tail and run. But that Oriana was on that side. Big ball coming out for the Aurelian Soul. And the massive damage coming in from his side. Already the G has been popped onto the Lee Sin. And blue team is able to pick up the Baron Nashor as they have that on their side already. Janna goes down as well. That is 2 members down. That's going to be another member going down as well as Misfortune falls as a 13k gold lead. That is a Baron, and that is potential march to victory here for Nexplay. So we were talking earlier about the Janna and the Misfortune being like a pair, right? And okay, never mind. Hold that thought. Olaf doesn't want to wait for any explanation. He's going to go in for the kill. 1 is down, 2 down, 3 down, 4. I feel like the count from Sesame Street as just people are dropping left and right from Liyab, excuse me, and that is complete ace. That is going to be the game. That is a dominant performance here from Nexplay.
Yeah. It's a lot that happened from that game number 1. And I think once more we've seen how responses, how reacting to certain scenarios was really for the side of NXP on that game. It's undisputed matches, it's undisputed ganks from NXP taking the lead for this game. So yeah, really big plays coming in from Olaf onto the mid to late game when it comes.
Whatsoever. Just like they were just okay. We're gonna get Corky farmed up no matter what, and it works in the end. But just call me a bit, doubtful here, dubious here, because I think that Misfortune just going to be the stronger champion all around as we go through these throughout the stages of the game.
And I do agree on that statement, right? I think the problem with Corky is the Gatling gun has a shorter range, but is more powerful when it comes to dealing out DPS damage. But the question would be, having that shorter range, can you really come up into the enemy team and say hi, knock on the door, and open up for Nexplay? I don't think so, right? You have the Garen to defend, you have the Lee Sin to put out the ultimate.
Just like, hi, I'm in your jungle. You go somewhere else, please.
And once again, they actually kind of switched lanes.
We have Jushi coming in on the Lee Sin, just to be a bit annoying. He's already taken his own red, hasn't taken his blue quite yet here, and they're going to go ahead and settle for the Rift Scuttler. You can see Vi on your minimap there into her own jungle. We're going to be rotating over that Rift Scuttler as we have a potential. Oh my god, we have a flash coming in, trying to go for this Ahri. The Ahri does go down in the end, so very well ganked here on that mid lane.
Type of readjustment for the side of the Nexplay Esports on this game number 2.
Yeah, exactly. Nexplay just kind of forcing Liyab's hand here and very astutely putting Misfortune in that side. Actually, the blue gets stolen out here, and that means that Jushi has his ultimate available. The flash comes from Olaf, but I don't think it's going to be enough here. And down goes Olaf. That is another kill to the side of Nexplay, as Nexplay are absolutely dominating in the
lane. Get some objectives. We have seen this in game 1. They're trying to repeat is the importance of individual power spikes by your team. So the knowledge on this individual champion is going to be very important.
Wait, what in the world? So Alistar tried to get the bump onto the Misfortune, but Misfortune went to the bush at the exact right moment, which means Alistar bumped a mere minion. Oh, it looks like Liyab. It's getting to their heads, it seems like, here, Infinity. They are not playing to their potential.
And I do agree. And with Corky returning back to the base, this opens up NXP for that Infernal Drake, which is going to be very important as well. And considering that Olaf is on the top lane, it's going to be the member advantage coming to the side of NXP.
Ooh. Sorry, I was looking at the mid lane there, and Zed actually took out the Ahri in that mid lane. She actually, I think she may have used her flash as well. We have a big engage here onto the Alistar, nearly falling, and Garen able to take her out in the end. Corky, can he get the kill? Flash forward from the members of Nexplay in order to save him, and they take him out. Somehow Garen lives through that, and we have a 5-1 in the overall kill count, a 5k gold lead, and the dragon going over to Nexplay.
Yeah,
how Nexplay. Oh my goodness, hold that thought for a moment there. Is he gonna die? Olaf so close. He's gonna get away in the end, but I believe that Garen was simply zoning out the Alistar, right? He was just pushing him away. And he's like, wait a second, you're really low. I could just kill you. So he goes in for the kill.
Their team Witch is gonna put more damage to the side of NXP.
All right, well, lots of damage coming on here to the Garen as they're trying to push the opponent away near this Rip Trail. I'm kind of curious about how both teams going to go. For all 5 members of Liyab are in the area. They jump here onto the Misfortune, but Brawl, is able to help him out. Actually, Olaf is extremely so too is Alice. I can't even hang on to the fight. Corky goes down, so too is the Olaf, and they are on the warpath. Nexplay is pushing in onto Liyab. The Ahri goes down. Deep is the Zed. Is the Brawl getting bloodthirsty? Oh my goodness, he's trying to go down onto this Vi. Gets saved maybe at the last moment. The Lee's able to save him. The Zed eventually does go down to the tower as he was unable to retreat after being a little bit too deep against the Vi, but still, in the end, pretty much worth it here if you are Nexplay, as they gain another heap of kills.
The ace do not come through for NXP, but that is in favor of getting 2 turrets instead.
Well, we have another skirmish coming out here. I'm not really sure Liyab wants to be able to take this fight. Zed trying to get away, but they are helping out their buddy as the Olaf gets extremely low. He gets taken out in the end. But on the other side of the fight, actually 2 kills go over. Excuse me, 3? Wait a second. Yeah, 3 kills go over to Liyab. So that's actually a 3 for.
I think it was just a scatter play from NXP that put them at a disadvantage against Liyab, and they secured the charm onto that Lee Sin, which puts the ultimate of Lee Sin or the single targeted CC potentials of Lee Sin gone for the side of NXP. So I think that gave them the advantage.
Well, it looks like Liyab is really getting aggressive here, trying to push through this mid lane. You can see on your mini-map that the Zed and the Lee Sin were kind of split pushing there. 5 members go with the mid 5. Probably too slippery to be able to get caught here. The Riptail gets pushed to the mid, and oh my goodness, Brawl gets taken out in a matter of seconds. Usually don't say that about Brawl. He's usually one of the most tanky heroes in the game, but here we go with Nexplay pushing forward. Big bull time coming out, and there's the ult coming out from Zed, but he gets taken down. In the meantime, so many members of Liyab low there, but Lee Sin gets taken out as well. Garen is on the run. Can he get out in time? No, he gets taken down too. What is happening? A complete overextension here from Nexplay. They take out 1 damage potentially in this game, though.
Yeah,
Compared to last game, I mean.
Oh, but look at the bottom lane, Olaf.
Yeah, Olaf. I don't know if he should be here, Olaf. It looks like he does get killed in the end. The stasis has to come out for the Lee Sin, but on the chase is Liyab. They're going to go ahead and take out Lee Sin first. And the flash comes out here for Vi as well as the charm finishes off Zed. Meanwhile, Garen pushing over the top lane. Are they going to finish this off? Look, lots of backs coming out for Liyab, so it looks like they're going to go hold on. It's 2 for 1 trade.
The buff that Corki has from that Gatling gun was massive against Nexplay on getting that Lee Sin and the Zed in the process. But now, D2, we're going to have another fight in Dragon's Pit.
Yeah, exactly. It's only a 3v4 though. Oh my god, massive damage coming out from the Misfortune, and Corki is gonna bite the dust. So too does Alistair. The stasis coming out here on the RE. Nice charm trying to stay alive. Zed's gonna go ahead and back last 4 to 5 minutes. Still, big mountain to climb if you are Liyab.
Yeah, I think Corki underestimated the damage output of a Misfortune. He just flew through the bullet time like it's butter, but he got sliced off like butter as well and was killed. And I think if Corki was a little bit more patient and waiting for the bullet time, trying to dodge it, go to the backside and kill off Misfortune with a Gatling gun, I think that would be...
And obviously to make sure that the minions are buffed here, but here come Nexplay. They are on the warpath up this middle lane. Garen trying to... a little bit of damage in. They're buffing these minions as they go. You can see that in your minimap as well, trying to push down that top lane. But he's going to be aggressive potentially. He has to pop the ult just to make sure to get out of there. Going to be flashing away using that teleport ability as well. But in the meantime, that allows for the rest of the members of Nexplay to push down this mid inhibitor turret, and it does go down. Zed actually coming back. You can see in your minimap he's coming back as well. In that top lane, he's like not afraid at all of that situation. Gets a little honey fruit to his name as well to make sure to keep alive. But that means in this bottom lane, the next place going to be pushing down on this inhibitor turret. It's going to be a 4v4 situation. Can Liyab hold on? Oh my goodness, nice charm on the Braum. He does go down. Big bull time comes out as well here from the Misfortune. Are they able to finish off this turret that's getting extremely low? Oh my god! Baited into the fountain, and Lee Sin goes down. But they do pick up the turret. They pick up the top inhibitor turret as well. So despite Vi's fine plays, Nexplay, all inhibitor turrets down.
I think that was already investment, right? Lee Sin died, Braum died, but they've opened up the base. Literally opened it up. 3 inhibitor turrets is gonna fall down for the side of Liyab Esports. But Zed!
What are you doing, buddy? Just playing with his food at this point.
Zed stay there? Just because of the Baron buff. I think he was trying to give it to the minions that was pushing and optimally trying to end the game. But
oh my god, yeah, perhaps that was maybe a little bit too overconfident there. But Alistair, despite his overconfidence, you cannot take that fight. The stasis comes out to try to keep the members alive just a little bit longer, but down goes Corki in the end. Garen spitting to win. More members falling. Braum just had a big fat shield saying, "You can't get me." Actually, the GA is popped here on our Lisa as well. They're just juggling tower shots at the moment, and that is going to be game number 2. Nexplay, dominant fashion, 2-0 Liyab Esports.
that game was like back and forth. But I think
kinda.
Yeah.
I think Nexplay started playing with their food a little bit there when they got really ahead.
Yeah, I think a little bit mistakes came through wherein Liyab was trying to go back into the game, creeping in from that goal disadvantage that they already got rather. But NXP